Warning, this podcast contains crossfire! I mean, spoilers. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for Sleepy Hollow, Season 2, Episode 16, What Lies Beneath. I am your Crossfire Specialist host, Dom.
This actually become a thing.
Yeah. With me, caught up in the crossfire, is Clio. Oh!
Double scissor action.
Scissoring action. And down below is Pat and Michelle.
Open your mouth! Open your mouth!
What is going on?
I don't know.
I love all of it.
I just appreciate that Pat can scream that loud, and yet it looks like he has not, in fact, opened his mouth. Because it doesn't look like you're moving your mouth at all when you scream like that.
Nope. Yeah.
Pat's a ventriloquist.
Nice.
I'm throwing my voice.
Pat's gonna do this whole podcast without moving his mouth. So, what'd you guys think of this episode?
It was good.
It was good. It was really interesting.
Really good.
Damn you, Frank, you rat bastard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we still can't be sure he's telling the truth even now.
It's true. It's like, do you believe him? Do you not? I mean,
I don't know what to think. I have reached Snape levels of I don't know if I could trust him right now.
But Snape killed Dumbledore.
nice.
Dom, that's the point.
That's the only thing I know about Harry Potter.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yep.
for Harry Potter fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Snape level.
Oh yeah. Freaking bastard.
Yeah, Snape levels of can I trust him, can I not trust him? I am very, very confused.
I agree.
Because also with Snape, there was a point where I was like, I give up. I don't know. I'm just going to read till the end, and then I'll finally know.
Kind of like this one. We'll see how it plays out.
Yes.
Exactly.
So,
you have no choice but to wait.
Irving went to Jenny for help, and he had revealed that he used this charm that he found in the back of one of Henry's books.
And you see, that's the reason I'm not sure we can believe him.
Exactly, because that's a step in the right direction, but then it's like...
But it's one of Henry's books. How did
Right.
How did Irving get it without Henry knowing? Also, did Henry plant it on purpose so that Irving would get it?
It seemed very well hidden. That was the thing. It's like Irving just knew to peel back this random sticker page on the back of the book. There's no indication that there's anything hidden there to me.
Yeah, me neither.
It was way too obvious.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I can find it magically in the back of this thing. Yeah, sure.
I totally happened upon it.
Maybe it's something that happened, but obviously they don't let viewers kind of see it yet. It's something that's going to be explained.
I mean, the whole thing itself, it fooled Katrina.
Yeah.
It's very powerful.
So it is a powerful magical object.
Yeah. What do you think Jenny's going to do now that she knows this? Do you think she's going to keep this secret, or?
God, I hope not.
I think she'll definitely tell Abby. I
hope so. Because
tell Ichabod, but anybody else, no.
I don't want the sisters to get mad at each other again.
No, that's awful. It's not needed, especially now.
Yeah, they need each other.
Yes.
Now, pretty badly.
Yeah.
And they need to trust each other.
Here's my thing. I think she's going to tell, but at the same point, it's going to cause more drama. Because it's going to be like, well, his soul was supposed to be, not taken.
Yeah.
Or not possessed by anyone else. Well, technically, he doesn't have a soul. So it's like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, his soul's supposed to be okay. Katrina said it was. No, not really, no.
But that's just it.
Like, who do you believe then? Okay, well then, Katrina was lying, or Katrina wasn't telling the full truth. What's going on? That's going to cause drama.
I mean, that's honestly what I thought, that Katrina did lie, but the charm legitimately tricked her.
Right. Yeah,
So,
it's just Katrina's mind has been...
I don't think it's going to be a matter of... Katrina's lying about something else.
Her mind is preoccupied with something. That's the issue there.
Yeah.
Is she's not really seeing anything right, because we see in the end the flashback thing, or not the flashback, but like the dream sequence of Henry coming to Katrina, and then he like leaves roses on her stool or table or something, and then she wakes up and she's like, oh, that was just a dream or whatever, and she goes about to do something, and then she turns around and she sees the dead roses on the table.
Yeah, it's like he reached her dreams.
The blood in her
went
hand.
Through her dreams.
Yeah.
He reached her through.
So her head is not completely clear right now.
No.
Definitely not. She's struggling with the bad magics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Henry mentioned something about our kind of witches. What do you think he meant by that?
I don't know. He just said our kind. So, I mean, I guess you could take that on face like he meant witches. But then, does he mean witches who wield evil magic?
Or is it just meaning the coven? Because
bloodline or something?
Yeah. Something like that. So, I'm not exactly sure what our kind means specifically. Like, obviously it means witches, I think.
Or he just means evil in general, because he's evil and, dealing with Moloch and all of the demons in purgatory, maybe.
Yeah. Well, the thing with the evil is we had at the very beginning, Abby and Ichabod are having that discussion. They said they miss when all the evil was, an enemy that they could identify.
Yeah.
Do you think this is just some foreshadowing going on, or do you think Abby suspects something?
I think that, obviously it's foreshadowing. Like, we know we're gonna get a face to evil soon, but
I think it's showing itself in different ways, not just so bluntly.
It seems to be Irving at this point.
It seems to be
that's
Henry.
Where they're leading us to Irving more than anything, being controlled by Henry. But
exactly,
I think it's going to be a red herring. I don't think that Irving is going to be as evil as they're making him out to be right now.
No, but I also think
it's too obvious that he's bad, and that's what's going to make him not be bad.
True, throw people off. That's right. It could.
I don't know. I think that no matter what, it's kind of a foreshadowing of the fact of, this whole season, nothing has been what it seems.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We've had
I agree.
We had season 1 was very strict to the book. Okay, we know what's going on. We know there's a plan, and
we have to stop
plan number 5 didn't work.
And
plan number 6 didn't work. Plan number 7 didn't work. Finally, we get close. Oh, the plan didn't work again. Now it's like, well, where the hell are all these things coming out of the woodwork? What the heck is going on? Who are we facing? Who's trying to take over? And it's like every week it's another demon that just pops out of purgatory and it's just like, oh, hey, we're gonna screw up your day.
It's like this episode we deal with the Reavers, right? That's the big bad that's kind of drawing us in. And we see these people that are going down to, like, do some demolition work on these tunnels, and they just happen to stumble across, like, this drafty breeze hole in the wall thing that they'd knock down and just happen to open the seal and find them. It's not like we have Irving or Henry or something unleashing something evil, and this is what I've been saying the last couple episodes, is it almost seems like side stuff. But it's still tied in because it's advancing the main story, but it's just like completely random. There's no order to any of this chaos.
Yeah, and I definitely think that the fall of a tyrant is going to leave a power vacuum, so that people who were trapped in purgatory can just be like, oh, I actually now have the power to leave. Nobody's stopping me.
Right, but were these Reavers trapped in purgatory?
No.
No.
No, they were living there in what is it called?
They were sentries in the
Fen and Stella?
Protecting the, what, I can't...
Yeah. Hill?
Fenestella?
The Fenestella.
Fenestella?
Venticella, yeah.
Whatever. Ricky, it's got a weird-ass name.
It does.
Whatever.
That thing. The temple.
That thing.
Yes.
The hidden temple. It's like Legends of the Hidden Temple. Yeah.
But I don't... Okay, so this confused me a little. If they were there guarding the Fen and Stella, why Why were evil things guarding it? I don't get that.
They didn't turn. Well, they were originally just sentry.
They were dormant.
And then just being dormant for that long, and then all of a sudden something awoke it, they became kind of evil. Because really, they only started attacking when those guys kind of messed up their
But
spot.
for all we know, there could have been a possession on them or a spell put on them, like that we just don't know yet.
No,
like,
I don't.
being tying to Dom saying that every little piece here, every little like demon or every little is all tied to a bigger main story. It could be something.
I will throw on the contrary to that, and I don't believe that's true. What I believe it was is that these random 3 people who were not the witness, group decided to open the thing up. And
so it was supposed to be a test for the witnesses.
Exactly.
Maybe.
You find it. In turn, you're the only ones that have access. Somebody else opens it beforehand. Oh, you die. And then those other things would have went dormant as soon as witness opened it up and left them alone.
Yeah, but they still.
Yeah, but somebody else opened it first. That's the problem. If witness opened it up first, anything would have happened.
Maybe not.
I get that, but if you have a security measure like that, why would you put it next to your power source where, because the whole thing was, the power source is there, it's delicate, to destroy the Reavers, you're going to destroy the power sources.
As much as I want to agree with Pat on that, I'm going to have to go against the grain here and be like, I don't think that's the case, because you saw all these guys attacking the witnesses. Like, if they were immune to this no matter when they entered, the Reavers should not have been attacking them at all.
But I think it's if something awoke it first.
Other than the witnesses.
Other than the witnesses. So if the witnesses...
Oh, yeah. No. I mean, I get that, but then it's next to the power source that Jefferson was like, it's delicate, leave the Reavers alone. It's like, well, aren't these evil things that we're supposed to kill? Why would you put it next to the power source? That was
my biggest gripe with this episode, right? They just
sense.
blew the whole thing sky high for absolutely no reason. There's no reason to do that. You kill all the Reavers off one by one. You drop the grenade, you blew most of them away, right there at the entrance, right? Then you go down and you kill the rest like you were doing before. Bows and arrows, whatever you gotta do, kill them off. You still have access to the whole room. You don't need to blow the whole place sky high to kill these Reavers off.
Yeah.
But I guess just to make sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Was it like a cocoon thing that they were coming out of? Like, that's what I don't...
nest.
We didn't see that. That's just it. We didn't see, like, if there was a nest or something.
Because if it's a nest, then, they can just keep on popping out of the woodwork.
And that's why maybe...
Take care of the nest. Call an exterminator.
Yeah, I don't think...
Witnesses are all-around exterminators.
Oh, yeah.
Multitasking.
Definitely.
Yeah, so what did you guys think about the journalist?
He was pretty cool.
Annoying pain in the ass.
I liked him.
I mean, he was cool, in some ways, but then other ways I was like, just let them do their work. I mean, I know it's your brother, I can understand that and sympathize with you on that, but it's like, relax.
But it's also, being a journalist, he knows how these kinds of things work and what protocol is.
Yeah, and
so to see them going against protocol, he's like, you might get my brother killed. What are you doing?
True, and he knows what sells, and it's like, big news story. Yeah,
he knows
it was more if he was worried about his brother, and I think he couldn't have been a regular journalist. He had to have been somebody that was in the military.
He said that. He had military contacts, he went to Iraq.
Yeah.
He kept on screaming all that stuff off, and he's more like, okay, well, you're going against the grain. You're not telling me something. I know there's something hidden. I want to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
he
think
was definitely a war journalist.
Do you think his story's done now, or do you think we're going to see him again?
No, he's going to be a love interest for freaking Abby.
I hope we see him again.
I think we'll see him.
I don't know. Listen, all of Abby's love interests have been like, hey, maybe there's a thing, and then they've gone off, or they're, just
but this guy
married.
Petered out, and I've just been very mad. I want... Stop jerking Abby around here.
Does she need a love interest, though?
No, she doesn't need it, but... They've been okay, so Holly and the angel guy. It's been like, hey, there's some chemistry, and then they've just been sort of like taken aside, and it's like
there's chemistry with Crane too.
It's different chemistry. It's different.
I feel like
What happens if
If
Katrina?
Abby and Crane get together romantically, I will stop watching the show.
What happens if Katrina gets put into Abby's body?
why would that happen?
Because
We
Dom wants.
We all
I'm just throwing hypotheticals at Cleo. I'm saying, is that an exception? If
No.
so, if she goes into Abby's body,
How did we start with this? We're
To
talking about the journalists.
of-
Let's go back a little bit.
we're talking about love interests.
And stating
Yeah.
the journalist.
That's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying because
You see-
another show that I watch has to deal with witches doing a lot of body jumping. So I'm just saying
Oh,
if Katrina body jumps because her body's
yeah.
destroyed, it's beaten down by Henry or whatever, and she body jumps into Abby, and there's something romantically between Abby and Crane, you would stop watching that?
The point of this show is the two witnesses. You cannot have a witch living in your witness's body. That's
Why not?
No. This isn't the Vampire Diaries.
No, it's
Or whatever
not
show you
Vampire.
referencing. What show were you referencing? I actually don't know.
The originals.
The originals. Okay, I was close.
You were
vampires.
close.
I was
Kind of
close.
close. But yeah.
But Dom, getting back to your original question of stating
I see what you did there.
again, I do think we will see him again because they focused quite a bit on him at the end. Will we see you again? Are you on our side? She goes, "Are you on our side?" And like they looked at it,
I can keep a secret.
Yeah.
those key looks and like beats of like, what do you call it? I can't think of the term, but like just what the
Little
way that they were
seeds.
speaking to each other.
The seeds were planted.
Sign language.
But yeah, I guess moment of silence. You could just tell by the way they were looking at each other that he would have their back no matter what. If they needed him for, I think we'll definitely see him again. I don't know how much, but
Yeah. What do you
Maybe-
think, before destroying that whole little hideaway thing that they had, why do you think they didn't try to take any of the material with them?
And Stella. I don't know. I would have grabbed like a chest of books. I mean, come
See,
on.
I would have done
that
that
angered
too.
the freaking piss out of me.
Yeah, I mean, Damian,
Yeah.
Pat even said at the end of the episode, he's like, "What?
Oh,
I could
here's-
grab something."
Here's a whole shit ton of information
It's
in
so
this
true.
one little box on top of it, but you didn't take that, no?
Yeah, that one box that he made sure to let you know was the most important thing in this room and described your entire being for your purpose for being a witness. It's in this box. Didn't say,
Yeah.
they left it. Like, really? You left it in the room?
I don't know.
And
I
that kind of
don't-
like me too. I was like, "Well, what the hell?"
I feel like that was like the biggest problem with this episode. I liked this episode, I did, because of like all the character stuff that happened in it, but just why did you have to lose it? Like, with shows like this, there's always a third option. It's not 0 or 100%. There's always, the middle 50. Why couldn't you find that middle 50? Like, why couldn't you find a way to save some of it? I don't know.
And he emphasized so much Jefferson. He was like, "This and this, and you are a witness, and you are. I'm here because I was here to tell you guys, blah blah blah."
Yeah, it became more of
Oh
a,
my god.
oh, I'm sorry, Crane, that I pushed you away. Like,
Which I liked. I loved that.
just grab the freaking books and go.
Like I'm obviously.
I love the whole Jefferson Crane dynamic. It was great.
Just cool.
But I just think that they made it about Jefferson was like, it's about you guys being witnesses of the greater good. And then Abby and Crane were like, but the people matter. It's the individuals. You got to save everyone you can. But it's about both. The whole point is it's about both. It's about
Yep.
being the witnesses and saving the people. So
Exactly.
I'm just disappointed they didn't find a middle ground.
That's their point.
Do you think something could have survived?
Well, doubtful.
They didn't even go in
It's
to
a
look.
pretty huge explosion.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't even go back to look. Maybe I don't know. They're in those tunnels all the time.
Mhm.
Watch
Maybe
as
there's a-
they go back down there, and in the rubble, they see this book right there. The book right there.
Yeah. I mean, they
Just
have
as
they
Bomb-proof.
they had this whole room full of knowledge, but as Ichabod stated, they have the internet, so it's okay.
No, that was a joke. I
I-
think
bothered
I think all the information in those books cannot be found in any other library, internet, whatever.
No.
I was just gonna say, yeah, no way.
What a smart ass.
Not even in the Library of Alexandria.
Well,
I can tell you a lot of things.
that burned down in like.
Yeah, but I don't even think that information was in
3,000
there. So.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, but it's like...
It's one of a kind. So, what were you saying, Michelle?
Oh, no, I was just agreeing. I was like, the internet can only, like, give you so much information, but...
Yeah.
Interwebs
when an
can't give you
actual
everything.
history, book from history, explaining in detail...
It's all skewed history anyway.
Yeah.
It's only as accurate as the person's perspective that wrote it down in the first place. But, so we found this whole thing was hidden in these tunnels. What else do you guys think are hidden in these tunnels?
Oh, who fucking knows?
I know. After seeing this, I'm like, there could be anything.
There's probably like a bunch of weaponry to fight off evil too. Hidden.
Yeah. I mean, the myths about Masonic tunnels and is just you can go in any direction with it.
Mm-hmm. And it seems we have what were they in there for? Weren't they gonna knock all the tunnels down?
Yeah. Yeah, they were gonna take out the tunnels.
Is this gonna be a problem for them later on? Like, are they gonna come and clear these things out, or
with the threat of death that may have been staved off for a few years, but I'm sure they're gonna try again.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say after the death of those two workers.
No, only one died.
Yeah.
But even so, that may be more of a catalyst than anything, just to prove how dangerous these tunnels are and why they need to be demolished immediately. So
maybe, yeah.
It's true.
But in at least in the Sleepy Hollow of the show, it seems like when weird things happen, they're like, well, maybe we should just leave that alone. I think it's best for everyone if we don't touch that ever again.
It's like, just leave it to Crane and Abby. They'll take care of it.
yeah.
Pretty much.
These things just have a habit of sorting themselves out.
Yeah.
Just don't touch it.
Let us
Whatever.
handle it.
Don't touch it.
The problem is, just don't
Let
touch
us
it.
handle it.
Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Got somebody to fix it. All right, great. Like when
So-
your car doesn't work, yeah, I get the repair guy.
So do you guys have anything else for this episode?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that Katrina might really choose evil, and I'm really questioning I brought it up last week or the week before, what the nature of magic is in this world, if evil is actually a kind of magic, or if it's inside the caster that causes them to become evil. So if it's that evil is just a kind of magic and you can choose to use it or not, then I think Katrina can fight it. But if it's something inside you, she might just go dark.
I know. I hate to say that too, but I had a feeling in my gut that she might choose, her son. She might choose the dark side.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay.
Got a thought just came into my head. Remember when she was birthing Malik?
Yes.
Side effects.
Holy shit.
Oh.
Anybody think of that? No, just me?
I'm
'Cause-
having
No.
no, that's good. I'm having Legend of Korra flashbacks right now.
So
there may be some of Malik left inside of her, and that's what
there's
that's
still
what the
a
evil is.
side of her that was never cleansed.
Yeah, exactly.
So in turn,
Yeah.
it could be that
Wow, I didn't
Malik
even think
esque
that.
because, it dawned on me when Henry went and said, we've been talking about it for the past couple minutes, the whole, our kind.
Yeah.
Well, our kind, the only reason why he kind of sided with her is that she was birthing this demon at one point. And
Well,
every
it's his
time that
mommy
she was
dearest.
every time that she was stuck in there with the locket at first, she kept on seeing Malik as a human child growing. That in turn, it's like, well, there's probably still some kind of messed up voodoo magic inside of her that's playing this limbo with her body.
Yeah. And if there's stuff left over, then there's got to be a way to help her, to save her.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's probably why she's been having this issue with her powers.
It
It's like
very
a
well
war
could be.
inside of herself.
If that's the case, it's probably very affecting negatively now.
Yeah.
More powerful.
Awesome.
He was very powerful.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Like,
Which also, if there is a piece of Moloch left inside of her, then that's another like check in the column that Moloch can probably come back.
yeah.
There's something left.
I think we're gonna see Moloch in the finale. I think we're gonna hear something about him in the finale. Like.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna like see a glimpse of him and then bam, next season.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, knew he wasn't dead.
Yep, I think that's gonna be the cliffhanger until season 3. But next week.
Surprise.
Oh, good.
Next week, the episode is called The Awakening, or just Awakening. Ichabod and Abby fight against those who want to reawaken a powerful witch coven, and Jeremy learns a disturbing truth about Frank Irving. Or Jenny. Jenny, not Jeremy.
Jeremy.
I can read very well.
Goes through a change.
Yep.
I mean, I wonder what that truth is, because she sort of learned it already.
Yeah.
Didn't she learn it in this episode? That he's...
Yeah, he said that the power of the rune
Lying.
will wear off, and then he no longer have control over himself.
Or maybe
Your
the
theory may be
disturbing-
right about him lying about his intentions with the mark and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean, he could be lying, but if that's the case,
lie could be the charm.
it's true.
Yeah.
He could be just lying about being good Frank now.
Right. Exactly.
That's true.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think that rune is, I don't know, showing the truth, but we'll see.
We shall see. Yeah. Cleo, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Cleomoto and on Twitch at the Cleomoto.
Excellent. Pat Michelle, where can the people find you?
You can
At
find us
Pichelle.
at Pichelle on Twitter or in time and space.
You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
Phenomenon.
You can also find us on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, MySpace, and right here on YouTube at /ASOTV podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows.
And you gotta get that cold fixed.
I know.
Hashtag Crossfire.
Open your mouth!
Hashtag Crossfire. Until next week. See you guys later.
Bye.
Next week.
You'll get caught up in the crossfire.
Crossfire, skip it. Oh, sorry.